What's good, B1 family? As the lineation is forcing tethers into a corner and for them to deal with themselves, they still got our names in their mouth. Who would have thunk?
Your ancestors ate shit, ate mud pies too, ate maggots in the name of building up America, and you don't have no fucking control over it. Ladies and gentlemen, case closed.
It's baffling to me that she would come on here in this big crunchy ass dog hair wig that this bitch got from Birdie City to make this stupid ass video. Now I could go on a whole tangent about everything that's wrong with fucking Haiti because it's not very hard to do, not very challenging. I don't have to do much heavy lifting to do that either, but I'm not gonna do that because I know that's what these people want. What I will say is this though. Every woman that makes a video like this, they're never in like their home country's cultural clothing. They always look like they just came back from Magic City on a discount night, right? And the worst part about it is this, right? If they were to ever do or wear this stuff that they're wearing right now, back in Haiti, their parents would look at them so crazy, like crazy as hell. But the reason why they feel so as comfortable to even wear the shit they wearing, listen to the music that they listen to, or do the shit that they do is because of us. Be real right now. In a Haitian household, back in Haiti, your parents were never letting you come outside in a bodysuit. Especially not no short one. You hoes weren't going outside in booty shirts. Y'all niggas were not wearing crop tops. We weren't allowed to do shit like that, bitch. Black Americans, they gave you leniency inside your own household. Because the majority of us are already doing it. And what the fuck are we talking about? And to make the argument that, well, we don't control anything here in America, it's baffling to me. Because what do Haitians control in Haiti? Being real right now, if any other country, any European power wanted to come into Haiti and just say, hey, we're taking this back now, what are Haitians really going to do? Nothing, because the country's destabilized. Like, what? There's bigger issues to worry about. There's another common enemy, but of course you came on here to make this video. Like, it's just crazy as hell to me. Like, do better, bro.
Shout out to a young FBA brother from Cooking That Tether, and she did look a hot mess. She's like a caricature of a black woman. And that's how you know she ain't us, because even if a black woman wearing something that's different color, she's gonna make it fly. She's gonna make it stylized. Like, it's gonna look good. It's got to flow, or she ain't gonna do it. Or because her mama and them gonna say something, her auntie and them gonna say something, her nieces and them gonna say something. And she like show that powder. Anyway. But that's not all.
So, Threads discourse, a lot of people have been calling New Orleans like Northern Caribbean, the Northern Caribbean. And while I do understand what y'all saying, I don't really fuck with that because it undermines exactly what Black American culture is. And some may argue, well, it's heavily influenced by the Caribbean, Haitian influence, French influence. And I'm here to tell you that is also a Black American experience. It is not just a Caribbean thing. The nuances you see in New Orleans is just not Caribbean culture. It is also West African. And Black Americans also have our form of African retention, right? And resistance to white supremacy. And I even want to argue, y'all say that New Orleans' primary culture is giving Caribbean because y'all don't truly believe that Black Americans have a culture, or y'all don't understand Black American culture. Like, though we have core similarities as a whole, it differentiates from state to state. And just because New Orleans looks different from the next state over does not mean it is not Black American culture. Same for us Gullah Geechee people. We have different accents. We eat differently. Some may say it's more similar to a lot of West Indian islands. We're still Black Americans though. It's because y'all don't believe Black Americans have a culture that y'all don't want to give Black Americans the credit for New Orleans, because New Orleans is such a distinct, beautiful, vibrant culture. It's almost like y'all can't wrap y'all heads around the fact that it is Black American. It must belong to someone else. It must be considered Northern Caribbean because Black Americans don't have culture like this.
So I have to let her talk. She said some things incorrectly, but we're gonna get to that because we're gonna do the breakdown now.
So, Threads discourse, a lot of people have been calling New Orleans like Northern Caribbean, the Northern Caribbean.
Not a lot of people, a lot of tethers. But continue.
And while I do understand what y'all saying, I don't really fuck with that because it undermines exactly what Black American culture is. And some may argue, Well, it's heavily influenced by the Caribbean, Haitian influence, French influence, and I'm here to tell you that is also a Black American experience.
That whole Haitian thing, that's them trying to interject themselves into our history. Does Louisiana have a tinge or sprinkle of the French culture that we've evolved? Well, now I'm saying we because I'm not from Louisiana, not from New Orleans, but that Black Americans I found FBA brothers and sisters have evolved and created it, made it smooth and sexy and fly. Yeah, but the Haitian part, I see. I don't like that. They think because, well, the French had a presence in Louisiana, and the French was ruling over Haiti. Then that's all together, and all because a handful of Haitians may have made their way over here and did business, doesn't mean they had a significant impact on the culture. All right, because if that was the case, then how come Haiti's still looking the way it is now? And Louisiana, particularly New Orleans, look the way it does, and they want to have a festival, which is failing, Essence Fest, every year. But continue.
It is not just a Caribbean thing. The nuances you see in New Orleans is just not Caribbean culture, it is also West African. And Black Americans also have our form of African retention, right? And resistance to white supremacy.
Let me tell you what I think she's trying to do. I think she's trying to make everybody feel good. And when you're standing on lineage business, you can't cater to everybody. You got to stand on lineage business. And to do that, you got to tell like it TI is. First off, African Brazilians, where? Where? Because they still getting their ass whooped in their homeland where they're the majority. We recently found out they have a 7-day festival where they terrorize their own women by way of rape. What are we getting from them? I showed y'all the clip. I showed y'all the short. Old boy selling organs for iPhone. Sweetie, I get it. You don't want to ruffle any feathers, but if you don't want to ruffle feathers, this is not for you. Can't stand at the forefront and have these conversations, not ruffle feathers. It is what it is. I don't give a damn who don't like it. No, ain't no West African Brazilians. No, because that's how they try to compare Joel off rice with jambalaya. I wish niggas. My FBA family. Really jambalaya, the delicious dish that is jambalaya. And shout out to my homie Merc One. He's from New Roads. He said, Louisiana, we got a cuisine. What cuisine does West Africa have? Monkey meat? Cheetah nuggets? Smoked giraffe? And I ain't finna go too hard on you, sweetie, but it's okay. If you are uncomfortable standing on Lenny's business, then just sit in the back. Okay? But continue.
And I even want to argue, y'all say that New Orleans' primary culture is giving Caribbean because y'all don't truly believe that Black Americans have a culture, or y'all don't understand Black American culture. Like,
that's a lie. That's a flat out lie that they tell. They know we have a culture. They're trying to force us to let go of our culture. They just want us to let it go. They take it and then erase us from the history books because they failed in their homelands. They refuse to fight in their homelands. They refuse to build in their homelands. They refuse to be innovative, creative, and work under the harsh conditions to make it what it needs to be, even though they're majority in their homelands. They do everything to build. They let the Asians come over to Jamaica and call roughshod. There was this Asian dude, half Asian, half Jamaican, doing Rasta music, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they just cool with getting erased. They can't go on their own beaches in the islands. South Africa, all the nice townships and the nice towns and stuff like that are white folk, but they outnumber them. They go in there, take all this, but they don't want to fight. So it's like, okay, where can we place ourselves adjacently to foundational Black Americans, and then try to start, shimmying our way in, trying to nudge in, and really, what I'm saying, y'all culture came from us. That's why they make these hard right turns trying to make Joel off and jambalaya. Fuck out of here. But continue.
Though we have core similarities as a whole, it differentiates from state to state. And just because New Orleans looks different from the next state over does not mean it is not Black American culture.
And at first I was gonna get on here and cook and be like, yeah, saying like Baltimore, Memphis, Texas, Louisiana, the Carolinas. And I was gonna start going through the accents, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna give these. See, we're in the pivotal moment right now. See, I think we're getting out of we're past the halfway mark. We're in the third quarter, and now we got to tighten up a little bit more. I'm not gonna let them know the accents we use in any that not use, but accents that have grown in these areas, whether it be New Jersey, whether it be California, whether it be Oklahoma, anywhere. I'm not gonna know any prevalent accents. Because see, they're gonna try to learn they're trying to learn. We can tell, but I'm not gonna give them any fuel, any ammo, or any way to, or should I say, what is it? A bar. We're not gonna give them a bar to step on. Say, okay, cool. Oh, let me learn these accents. They're not gonna Idris Elba their way into our society. We know who they are by the way they look. We know who they are by the way they compose themselves. We know who they are because when we start talking about critical issues for ourselves, they just can't stand. They just start. We don't need reparations. We don't need reparations, nigga. We don't need reparations. It's stupid. You have to work hard. You are a stupid American. That's what you are. Y'all are baby mamas. And I like monkey meat nuggets, and it's delicious. It tastes better than your McDonald's. It is better than fried chicken. You have fried cheetah. It is good. So I'm not finna say any of our accents. We're not finna give them any more information. We're going to make these tethers have to out themselves trying to study us. So yeah, sister, you ain't got to tell them that. They know. They know. It's going to be different state to state. A white person in Boston, don't talk like a white person in California. Don't talk like a white person in Wyoming. Hell, they don't talk like the white Cajuns in Louisiana. It's differences, regions, culture, all that, regions, subculture, all that inspires that. But I'm not gonna give them no ammo.
Same for us Gullah Geechee people. We have different accents. We eat differently. Some may say it's more similar to a lot of West Indian islands. We're still Black Americans though. It's because y'all don't believe Black Americans have a culture that y'all don't want to give Black Americans the credit for New Orleans, because New Orleans is such a distinct, beautiful, vibrant culture. It's almost like y'all can't wrap y'all heads around the fact that it is Black American. It must belong to someone else. It must be considered Northern Caribbean because Black Americans don't have culture like this.
So, like I said before, that's a lie they try to force feed to us to make us believe that we didn't do nothing. We can't do nothing because that's them. Complete projection of who they are onto us. The attempt to erase us is real. And honestly, I believe if we wouldn't have started delineating when we did about 5-10 years ago and started getting to this point, they would have successfully done it. The problem is, we don't like disrespect, right? We work too hard and we've been too kind and too nice, and the disrespect is just too loud. And we're like, something's got to change. And there were enough voices who said, hey, I noticed this, that, and another. Have you know? I noticed it too. Okay. And we put two and two together and we found out they was full of shit. So, like I said, sister, because I know there's a point, I feel like you were trying to cater to everyone. You don't want anybody to feel bad. You got to stand on lineage business. It's too dangerous out here. There's too much on the line, too much at stake. And shout out to everybody who likes to listen to the audio. So what I'm gonna do now, because one sister, she said she'd be at work, so when there be segments where I say, hey, you can read it, she can't read it, and for those of you who be at work, I'm gonna start putting what the B1 family is saying in the comments at the end. So for those who are at work and you're listening to this, you're gonna hear her voice, but I'm gonna be scrolling through the comments. For those who are watching, pause to read.
White supremacy. And I even want to argue, y'all say that New Orleans' primary culture is giving Caribbean because y'all don't truly believe that Black Americans have a culture, or y'all don't understand Black American culture. Like, though we have core similarities as a whole, it differentiates from state to state. And just because New Orleans looks different from the...
Once again, B1 family, appreciate all of you for your love and support. We are going to continue to go hard in the paint. Like I said, I feel like I think we're like at the third quarter of this, right? We're reaching that point where we're finna get what we're working for. And we know that because we got people flying from West Africa to come over here and try to get money for some shit they participated in. We got Haitians really doubling down and tripling down, trying to claim New Orleans and Louisiana. We got tethers abroad and tethers here crashing out. So the work is being done. The results are showing. We just got to stay steadfast. FBA all day and be one.